F9 is the latest entry to the Fast and Furious franchise. This time around, the crew finds themselves banding back together after an old foe forces them out of their off-the-grid lifestyle. So whether you love them or you hate them, the Fast franchise has won over the hearts of millions of people, myself included. For nearly 15 years, we've grown to love these characters regardless how silly or unrealistic the films are, because they are so damn likable. And as expected, the main cast has great on-screen chemistry, and together they really drive this film, no pun intended. I think director Justin Lin has this unique ability to put each character in situations that allow them to show their strengths. For example, when there's Tyrese and Ludacris on screen, you probably can guess that there's probably going to be a situation that makes you laugh. And when Vin Diesel is on screen, you know something more than likely is going to blow up, or a fight sequence is about to happen, or a car is going to be driven really fast, and pretty typical stuff there. In all seriousness, that's what keeps these movies popular though. As often as people like to laugh at them, it's their ability to remain entertaining in various ways that keeps the F9 franchise going. The film does have its entertaining car and action sequences, and while I do give this movie a lot of credit for being entertaining, I actually struggled to find any other positives when it came to this movie. And even for it being entertaining, you kind of have to sit back and turn your brain off completely. I think the early Fast and Furious films at least had stories that were somewhat grounded in reality, but the last couple have kind of asked the audience to suspend all belief, and that's kind of hard to do, or at least for me it was. At this point, I have no idea what they're involved in, who they're involved with, or what these people even are. They're not just car thieves turned law enforcement aides or anything like that. They're more like fucking rogue superhumans. I think the franchise knows it's on its last legs as well, so they're trying to revive it by introducing other big names such as John Cena. And unfortunately, his character is pretty dry. I never felt or believed he was Dom's brother, and I especially didn't like his character's arc. And sadly, it's pretty much the main conflict of the film. And for those of you who haven't seen the movie or don't know anything about it, this might be a minor spoiler alert, but it turns out that John Cena is Vin Diesel's brother in the film. Now, one thing that you want to, kind of pay attention with these films, and especially in social media right now, is there are a lot of memes going on about how one of the biggest themes of this franchise is all about family. Now, you mean to tell me that the main person in Vin Diesel, who is claiming to be all about family, had a fucking brother this whole time, and we're just now finding out about this dude? I mean, nothing about it seems believable. It just seems kind of like a stretch from the filmmakers. It wasn't a good decision because John Cena really doesn't add anything to this film, and it was kind of disappointing, to be honest. I'm somebody who actually slated this film to be one of my most anticipated of the year, and I think so far it's turned out probably to be my most disappointing film of the year. So overall, I think Fast 9 does have entertaining moments, but it's probably one of the weakest in the franchise. The trailer had me worried, and unfortunately everything I was worried about came true. The story was generic and pretty predictable, and usually I'd say the entertainment factor was enough to at least warrant seeing this in theaters, but I honestly feel like I can't even suggest that in good conscience. The film mainly ends up being pretty comical, but for all of the wrong reasons, and for that I have to say Fast 9 is kinda trash. So I don't want to take too much time with this one, but I would still like to know what you guys thought about this movie. Did you like it, or were you disappointed like me? Also, where does the franchise go from here? I personally think maybe one or more movies might wrap things up with this franchise, and after that just kind of leave it alone. I mean, what else do we really need to see here? But anyways, thanks for watching, you guys, and if you enjoy this channel, please consider liking and subscribing. It does help me out a great deal, and it'll allow me to continue to grow this channel. But in the meantime, you guys be safe out there, and I'll catch you on the next one.